Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Today I'm feeling a lot better and I'm bringing you a UU match. And I hate this team because I see that freaking Aerodactyl and I don't really have anything that can beat it. Y'all do see my team. I have Tentacruel, Infernape, Arcanine, Beedrill, Hydreigon, and Amazing, which is freaking Jolteon. I need to rename that thing. But I really hate that Aerodactyl because Aerodactyl can outspeed my team and pretty much run a train on it. And the only thing that I could probably do to it is use Hydreigon on it, and that's because he's Choice Scarf. He can just Earthquake everybody else and destroy my life, and that's just not cool at all. And I don't have a Raikou because he says that Raikou has been moved to OU. I never seen a suspect test for it, but I'm like, hell, I'm just going to use like the lesser version of Raikou. So I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Infernape. As this is my Sash lead Infernape, I want to get these rocks up as soon as I can, because the only Rapid Spinner is his Donphan, and if I can just keep that Donphan out with my Tentacruel, plus Rapid Spin this stuff away. And nobody really wants to take a Scald unless that's a freaking Shed Skin Scrafty, which I really hope it's not. So he leads off with this Rotom Heat, which is not bad because I know it's most likely going to go for a Volt Switch because none of his fire attacks will be able to hurt me. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Stealth Rocks at this turn, and that's going to be great. I can go ahead and get these up. And if he wants to go out into his Donphan, I could just straight go switch into Tentacruel. Well, I don't know about that because he can go for an Earthquake then. It might be, oh, Fluffy. Fluffy? Fluffy's a, freaking Donphan right here. So I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't go straight for a Rapid Spin. Who should I go out into? I'm just gonna go for a close combat, get off as much damage as I can. If he goes for Rapid Spin, I just set up my rocks again. And if he goes for an Earthquake, that's good because I can switch out into my Tentacruel. So now I'm gonna go for my rocks again. If he I'm just gonna keep going for my rocks. And if he keeps going for Rapid Spin, I'm just gonna switch out into my Tentacruel just to get off a Scald. Why am I saying so much? But yeah, I need these rocks up. It helps out a lot. As he's gonna set up his own rocks now. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a Rapid Spin now. And this Donphan is getting on my nerves already. Donphans are bulky as hell, so I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Tentacruel. Hit this thing up with a Scald, switch it out, get some Stealth Rock damage on somebody. Unless he predicts this and goes for an Earthquake. Will you predict this? I don't think you would predict this. I really hope he doesn't. Nope, he goes for the Rapid Spin. I can get my rocks up later versus somebody else. So I'm just going to go for a Scald at this point. Because I want something to be burned. Oh yeah, I forgot he's going to go for the Rapid Spin. So I could go for the knockoff predicting, but I don't really feel like it. So I'm just going to go for Scald. As he stays in, I don't really agree with it. He lives? He lives? When does a Donphan live a freaking Scald? You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to go for a Rapid Spin at this point, let my Tentacruel die. Then I'm just going to go out into my I'm going to go out into my Infernape. But no, he just switches out into this freaking Blissey right here. Because I don't know what this Blissey wants to do. It's probably going to go for a Seismic Toss or something. Really hope it doesn't go for Wish or something like that. As I think I'm gonna save my Tentacruel for later. I have to save my Tentacruel for later. If I don't, then if he gets the rocks up, my team will be hurt a lot. But I can go for the knockoff on this thing right here, this egg-looking mofo right here, and get rid of these leftovers, and that's gonna be great. But I want to switch out into my Infernape Because if I switch out my Infernape and he doesn't go for an attacking move, I can go for a close combat. I have to go for a knockoff. Nobody really wants to, if he does go for the seismic toss, I can just go out into my, Infernape and go for a freaking close combat. But no, you go for Thunder Wave. That sucks. At least I got rid of this thing's leftovers. And I get some Black Sledge. I probably should have brought my Miltank. If I brought my Miltank, I would be just hillbilling all over this thing. So I'm going to go for the Sledge Bomb at this point. Because I kind of want to get a poison on this thing. I know it really doesn't matter because it most likely has like Heal Bell or something. But I just want to force it to go for Heal Bell so I can go out into my Infernape. Because I kind of hope this thing doesn't have Seismic Toss. He's going to withdraw this, he's going to withdraw. Oh, he brings in Fluffy right here. That's not bad. Hope it goes down. Does it go down? Poison, poison, poison. No, it gets no poison. That very much sucks. So these rocks might be here to stay. I'm going to go for a Scald now. That's very unfortunate. I really hope I don't... If I get paralyzed, then that's gonna suck. I get paralyzed! That freaking sucks. So knowing he's gonna go for Earthquake, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out into my, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into my freaking Hydreigon. I barely use Hydreigon ever. But I could probably get a Rapid Spin if I force him to bring in that what's the name of that egg looking mofo right there? I always forget the names. But I'm actually just gonna go ahead, switch right back out into my Tentacruel, predicting the freaking egg mofo to come in here. Why do I keep forgetting the names as soon as I battle somebody? Oh, Blissey. Blissey. Why do I forget? I don't like Blissey. I hate Blissey. Fuck Blissey. So he does withdraw, as I will be able to get off a Rapid Spin versus this thing if it does not have Seismic Toss. But it didn't go for Seismic Toss back then. Even if it goes for Seismic Toss, it won't be able to do anything. So I'm just going to go for Rapid Spin at this point. Oh, he does have Seismic Toss. It won't be able to knock me out because I do have 68 health. And I'm able to get off this Rapid Spin, which is great. I needed a Rapid Spin. And I really don't mind if he takes out my Tentacruel at this point, because I will be able to keep that Donphan from setting up some more Stealth Rocks. So my Tentacruel does go down, but I'll be able to go out into my Infernape, go for a close combat, and do some big damage. I don't think he has anybody that could take a close combat. I forgot to take a picture of his team again. That sucks. It really does suck. But I'm going to go for close combat. I would set up my Stealth Rocks, but I do not want this thing going for Seismic Toss and knocking me out, as I'm able to take out this Blissey, which is great. I get a critical hit. I'm not sure if that mattered or not, because these things have crap defense. And I may be able to get up my Stealth Rocks at this point. I may be able to get up my Stealth Rocks at this point. That's if he does not switch out into his Donphan. I don't see Donphan, but I see this Rotom Wash. It's probably going to go for a Volt Switch. And who wants to take a Volt Switch? I'm thinking that my freaking Jolteon wants to take a Volt Switch, but if he predicts that goes for an Overheat, then my Jolteon is dead. I can go out into my Arcanine, but Arcanine would probably let him go out into his Donphan and set up more Stealth Rocks. And I don't want Hydreigon taking too much damage, because that is my only way of beating that Aerodactyl. So I'm going to have to go out into my Jolteon, because I kind of want to save Infernape a little bit. He has some good priority with that Mach Punch. And he can set up Stealth Rock sooner or later. So I do catch the Volt Switch, I get the Volt Absorb, and this thing is most likely choiced. So I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch on his switch. Because I know he's going to switch out. And if he doesn't, then I know he's going to go for Overheat. But he switches out. And that pretty much says that he is choiced. And that would be a bad situation if my Jolteon was choiced, but I am Expert Belt. I do not like running a choiced Jolteon, because Jolteon has... Do I have HP Ice on this thing? I think I have HP... I don't want to risk it not being HP Ice. What else would you put on the Jolteon? I'm going for HP. HP Ice. Please be HP Ice. Okay, and it takes down this freaking Donphan. So the Stealth Rocks are gone. This defensive wall is gone. And that's great. As he probably thought I was choice. So that's great. I love running Expert Belt on this thing. So I don't have to risk anything. I'm going to go out into my Arcanine. My Arcanine is especially defensive Arcanine. Which I love Arcanine. Arcanine is one of my favorite UU Pokemon because it's so freaking tanky if you invest in it. So I'm thinking about it going for Overheat. Because why would you go for an electric type move on a Jolteon? So I'm going to go out to my Arcanine right here to take anything this thing wants to go for. As I'm going to intimidate this, but it really doesn't matter. So he does show the Overheat. And that's no problem at all. So Toxic or... Oh, that's a critical hit. That did too much. That did way too much. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking that somebody's going to switch in. I would go for the Toxic, but I kind of want to catch that freaking Aerodactyl. I don't think he'll switch in an Aerodactyl. Nope, goes out into his Scrafty, which is even better. I'm just hoping that this thing isn't Shed Skin. Because if it is Shed Skin, that'll just suck complete balls. So this thing isn't going to be doing anything to me. But Arcanine can't really do much. I probably should have went for Toxic because it'll will it more. If he goes for a Dragon Dance, I might have to switch out as soon as I see that, because he might be going for another Dragon Dance. He goes for Dragon Dance. I really hope this thing isn't Shed Skin. I really hope. I might just have to go out into my I don't want to risk going out into my Hydreigon. Yep, Shed Skin. I'm done. This thing is going to sweep me. It's over. It's over. Game over, man. Game over. It's over. I'm just going to have to let my Arcanine die. Unfortunately, oh, Drain Punch. That sucks. It really does. Because now this thing is going to be getting its health back. And I won't be able to beat it with my... Oh, nice. That's really nice. God, I hate Shed Skin. I hate it. Can a... I don't think it can outspeed my Beedrill. I'm going to have to make a play with Beedrill. I might have to protect, go for U-turn. Because I forgot how... Why would... If it's not Intimidate, it's freaking Shed Skin. Always remember that. So... I'm going to have to go out and Beedrill. Risk him going for a Dragon Dance on the first turn. Thinking that I'm going to go for Protect. Hit him with a U-turn. Get a lot of damage, go out into my Infernape, and go for Mach Punch. That's what I'm going to have to do. I just got to hope that he doesn't straight attack me. Please, please. Please get greedy and go for another Dragon Dance. Try to make the play. That'd be great. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve with my Beedrill right here. I'm hoping he doesn't go for a Drain Punch or whatever this thing wants to go for. Yes, he does set up the Dragon Dance, which is great. So I can go ahead and get off this U-turn damage. And this thing is adamant, so it's going to be doing a little bit more than a regular Beedrill would be doing. And now I can knock this thing out with Mach Punch. I played that was great. That was great. I'm glad I could play around this thing. That was absolutely great. So I don't have to risk anything. I'm going to go out into my Infernape. Go straight for a Mach Punch, as that's the only thing I can do right here. Hope this thing does not live it, because if it does, that'll be complete ass. So this thing does go down, so that's great. Scrafties suck, especially when they have shed skin. And you have somebody with freaking Will-O-Wisp on your team. And it's just getting all his health back with Drain Punch and all that crap. He'll probably go for Overheat at this point. Thinking that I would go out into my But what does he gain from going for Overheat? I mean, I do lose my Infernape. And Jolteon will not be doing too much in this match, especially with that Aerodactyl flying around. So if he goes for Volt Switch, I can absorb it with my Jolteon. If he goes for Overheat, he'll be at -2, and I can go out into my Hydreigon. And go from... I don't have Draco Meteor on this thing. Why do I not have Draco Meteor on this thing? I think I just lost because I don't have Draco Meteor. That's great. That's great. He does have Flash Cannon though. I'm not sure if that will be able to do anything. So I'm gonna have to go out into my freaking Jolteon. If he does go for Overheat, I have to let him die, because I do need Mach Punch just in case it does not kill. And I have a feeling he's going for Overheat. There it is. Knew it. Just knew it. Ooh! Ooh! That is nice! I do not go down. So, I'm going to go for Volt Switch. So he's at -4, so he's not going to be doing anything at all to my Hydreigon, which is absolutely great. This is where I wish I took the picture. He has a third Pokemon which I do not remember at all. So I'm gonna go out into my Hydreigon. I'm hoping that it's not a Fairy type. I don't think he had a Fairy type on his team. So Dragon Pulse is the way to go. I probably should have went for Dark Pulse, because Dark Pulse has that chance of flinching. Oh yeah, Shaman. There it is, Shaman. As Shaman is not going to be 2-hit KO by this. This is not good. I'm going to have to go out into Beedrill. What is this thing going to go for? It has grass moves. I know it has Seed Flare, Earth Power, and stuff like that. But I don't think it has anything that can knock out a Hydreigon. So I'm going to keep going for Dragon Pulse. I really hope I didn't misplay. Oh, Synthesis. He was hoping to get like a Draco Meteor and Synthesis off. Are you trying to PowerPoint stall me? At this point, I'm just going to go straight into my Beedrill right here, hoping he doesn't go for an attack move like Earth Power and go for a Poison Jab. Oh, Seed Flare. That's not going to do anything. Nothing at all. Ate it up. Ooh, but my special defense fell. And you are a Life Orb variant, so I can just go for a U-turn. I'm going to go for a U-turn. Make the prediction. I think a U-turn will be able to kill anyway. It's an adaptability U-turn. Of course he's going to kill. So he's going to switch out, so I do get the switch priority, as he's going to go out into that freaking Rotom Heat. And this Rotom Heat is finally going to take some damage. And it takes a good amount. I probably should have went for Poison Jab, because that would have been able to 2-hit KO. But no, this thing is Choice Scarf. This is going to be able to outspeed me anyway. As I can go out into my Hydreigon at this point, because nothing he goes for will be able to take me out, especially Overheat, Volt Switch. They are not very effective. And at this point, I'm just going to start firing off Dark Pulses, because it does have that chance to flinch. As this thing just lives, that sucks. So you're probably going to switch out into that that Aerodactyl, the thing that I probably will not be able to do anything versus, because nope, Shaman comes in. Shaman does come in. I need my Hydreigon so badly, but I don't think he'll take much from a Seed Flare. I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse. I mean, he's probably going to go for Earth Power, predicting my Beedrill to come in. And if I get a flinch, that'd be nice. Oh, he was predicting the Beedrill to come in? Thank you. I'm glad I did not go out into my Beedrill. I mean, I don't need Beedrill to take out that freaking Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl lives faster. It's a speed demon. I don't know what outspeeds that thing. That thing is so much of a threat, and it's so annoying to deal with, especially if you don't have Raikou on your team. So this Aerodactyl does come out finally. And how much does Flash Cannon? Is Flash Cannon super effective? I'm thinking that Flash Cannon is the best move to use versus this thing. I'm really hoping. Is Flash Cannon better to use? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I'm probably gonna have to pull up a calc real fast. Give me a second. I'm about to pull up the calc on his, because I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it, because if Flash Cannon is super effective, then it's going to be a lot better to use than Dark Pulse. I want to pull up the damage calc. I'm just going to go for, I'm going to go out into my Beedrill, sack it off, go for Flash Cannon, and after that I'm just going to go for a Mach Punch with my Infernape. If he doesn't Mega Evolve, that'll be great too. Oh, you Mega Evolved, you bitch. I'm just kidding. So I'm at the calculator. We're gonna have to. Oh, Stone Edge. That's obviously gonna be able to take out my Beedrill, because it's frail as hell. Hydreigon. Choice Scarf. Aerodactyl. Yeah, I was pulling up the damage calc, but I didn't feel like it. So Dark Pulse does like 57. It would have been great if I had Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor would have been able to put it in range of Mach Punch, but Dragon Pulse and Dark Pulse do like 57%, and that's not great. So let me see what Flash Cannon does. Does it do I lost percent? Oh yeah, if I don't get a high roll, I lost. If I do not get a high roll, I think I lost, because I'm pretty sure Mach Punch does like 25%, and at most Flash Cannon does 76%. At most. I would go for Dark Pulse, but it hasn't gotten me a flinch so far, so I don't want to risk it. Yes, I do get a high roll. I do get a high roll. That's great. Can I live a Stone Edge? Can I live a Stone Edge? I barely live a Stone Edge. That's great. And I can hit this thing with a Flash Cannon and just pretty much win. There's still that Rotom Heat, but I do have Mach Punch, and that is good game. Smitty. Just kind of stretched right there. So this Rotom Heat does come out, and I can just go ahead and Flash Cannon this thing to death. I mean, so yeah, take that. And that's a good game. I almost thought I lost this because of that freaking Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl, it just sucks. I hate Aerodactyl. It doesn't suck, I just really don't like it. And that's a good game. And thanks for watching. If y'all want to see more, then hit the like button. Hitting the like button, it helps a lot. If y'all did watch this far, thank you very much. And thank you for watching as always.